not cooled because they're growing animals, they're younger. The heat doesn't bother them as bad as it does the sows, but we do have fans. When it gets hot enough, they'll automatically come on, and there's drippers that'll automatically come on a timer to sprinkle water on the pigs to cause evaporation and keep them cooler that way.
You haven't really had to worry about that this year though, right? It hasn't really been that hot.
That's exactly right. It's been great. It's easier on the energy bill too, because when all them fans run, it gets expensive.
Oh, I believe it.
That's the feed auger that came on. That's all automated. There's a sensor in the last auger down there that when the last tube gets empty, the feed automatically comes on and fills the tubes again. And I just shut off.
Are they conditioned to know? Can they tell the sound?
The feed, or?
Yeah.
Well, it's a sensor that when the feed stops touching it, it knows the auger's empty, and it turns the auger on.
Oh, okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. And the difference here versus what would be a normal finishing barn is, in a normal barn, all the pigs would be the same age. It's important today they do all in, all out, so they bring all the animals in at once, so the same age, same health status, and then they're marketed. Well, our animals aren't marketed; these are replacement animals, and as I said, we need a steady stream of them. So there's all different age animals in here. We have 4 different diets. So on that in the barn are the youngest females, and they are on a different diet. And then there's 12 pins in the middle here, the next stage, and then they go to that side, and then they come to this side. So I have to continually move them. These pins that right here we're closest to are the ones that are getting close to breeding age. So they're checked daily, just like the sows are checked for estrus to be mated, to have babies, to be bred. And then as they're bred, they're moved into gestation. And then about every 2 weeks, we have to ship or get rid of old females, and it's just to keep the system full. The name of the game is to keep the system full. We try to move it out so they've all got 10 or 11 by day 1. Now, right when they're a day old, we come in and we have to give them a shot of iron, and it's got a little bit of antibiotic in it, so they don't get a navel infection. So that's one of the first things the baby pigs get. There's not iron in the milk. Pigs can get anemic if you don't give them iron. So it's been that way since we brought them in. Who knows what the typical farm is? I guess I can go in. The reason for the size of the farm has to do with economics, obviously, but most finishers are 1,000 head finishers, and to produce 1,000 pigs and fill a barn all at one time, you need around 2,500 sows. And so we're a little bit more than that, obviously, but that has a little bit to do why are farms big? Well, they're big because a 1,000 head finisher is an economical size to build, and from a health standpoint and performance standpoint, you want to fill that barn the same week and then empty it at the same time and clean it up. Then you don't carry health problems if you have health problems in the finisher from group to group.